Hello, good day, everybody. This is your host, Club. The host of Club Sports Board, live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. I do have breaking news concerning DAK Prescott, by the way, and you're not going to believe what he had in store. I'll definitely get you guys to that for sure. That's the big topic, by the way. I'll get you guys to the fact that Les Miles got released from the Jayhawks after he was being accused of I should say inappropriate behavior by certain female towards female students back at LSU days, back in 2013. Get you guys to that for repercussions could be awaiting him. I'll get you guys to the fact that Leonard Williams and the G-Men are working on a long-term offer, and the deadline is today, by the way, at 4 p.m. Isaiah Wilson going to the Dolphins. I'll get you guys to that for sure. Trent Brown returned to the Pats. I'll get you guys to that. And that Pepe Le Pew will not be in Space Jam New Legacy, despite him being a harassing character in Looney Tunes. So that's all there is for that. And that will be all there's gonna have for today, ladies and gents, just for now on that. So first things first, I'm gonna start things off with the breaking news, and also WWE Network's moving to Peacock TV next week on the 18th. So that will be all the news I'll have for today, buddy. So first things first, everybody. I'm gonna start things off with the fact that the breaking news, it is the return of the DAK. So yes, everybody. Return the DAK, which means that DAK Prescott unknowingly took the blue pill, returned to the Cowboys, reaching a 4-year, 160 mil offer that's worth to 126 mil guaranteed. Now this is going to help and boost the Cowboys against the salary cap worth up to 164 mil. By the way. Now, the signing bonus was 66 mil. The highest, which is the highest in NFL history, was 75 mil due year one. The first 3 years of that is going to be averaging 42 mil per year. And I broke the news on my. I broke this news on my Khalil Sports Facebook page last night, and my initial reaction to this was the fact that DAK Prescott banned himself. Let's be honest here. DAK Prescott was on the shelf with a gruesome leg injury. It was a dislocated leg and ankle injury, which kept him out of action for months. He was on the shelf. I got surgery. He was rehabbing from that. But yes, this was DAK Prescott coming back to Cowboy Turf and going to Jerry Jones's office and then sign. I mean, come on. At first, they were nowhere near close to a new offer. And then next thing you know it, DAK Prescott proceeds to come back to Cowboy Turf, reaching a 4-year offer, 160 mil offer, worth 126 mil guaranteed. There was 66 mil signing with a 66 mil signing bonus. Hugest NFL history. 75 mil. Year one, the first 3 years of that, it's going to be 42 mil average per year. And to be honest, this is a bad move for DAK Prescott. Because DAK Prescott gets injured again, his career of the Cowboys will definitely be over. Because Cowboys, they're not going to the playoffs. Cowboys were a dumpster fire last season without DAK Prescott. So basically, yes, Cowboy fans are satisfied that he came back. Yes, Jerry Jones is satisfied that he's coming back. Everyone knows that. Everyone knew this was going to ensue. We all knew it. We didn't know what DAK Prescott was going to do. We didn't know. But now we all know for sure what he did now. So DAK Prescott, he's with the Cowboys now. And no, they're not going to be playoff contenders. They're not. They're not going back to the playoffs. They most certainly are not going to make it to a Super Bowl nor win one. I'll tell you that right now. DAK Prescott has never been an MVP, and he's never been a Super Bowl. He's never been to a Super Bowl throughout his illustrious career, and he's never been a Super Bowl MVP at all. I'll tell you that right now. So DAK Prescott was the reason why the Cowboys have won games, and DAK Prescott, may have just gone to Jerry Jones' office and probably just said, I'm back. The DAK is back. And Jerry Jones has a smile on his face right now. His close one, and DAK Prescott close ones, they got smiles on their faces. And you got to ask yourself, What's going to be the end of the road for Dak Prescott? And what conditions is Dak Prescott going to be over next season? You need to ask yourself exactly, will there be another injury looming up for Dak Prescott? Because if there is, that will be it. Because Dak Prescott is going to wish that he never signed that offer. He's going to wish that he never came back to the Cowboy Turf. He's going to wish that he would take the white pill, and the white pill would be him leaving, not returning to Cowboy Turf, not signing that 4-year, $160 million offer extension that's worth up to $126 million guaranteed, for sure. I'll tell you that. And he would consider being a no-show Dak. So you would have to assume that something ensued, that something made Dak Prescott change his mind, you know? And you need to ask yourself exactly why Dak, why, you know? Because Cowboy fans, they're in a good mood. But if they're probably gonna be a family yet again if there's another injury looming out for him. So Dak Prescott took the baited himself, come back to Cowboy Turf. Yes, he gave the fans what they really, really wanted, but at the end of the day, you got to realize that Dak Prescott is not gonna help you get back to the playoffs, nor help you secure a Super Bowl spot, let alone that. And they're not gonna win a Super Bowl either. I'll tell you that right now. The NFC has been a dumpster fire since. I'll tell you that. I mean, Jalen Hurts is doing pretty good with the Eagles, by the way, I'll tell you that. But Dak Prescott, no. Because Dak Prescott, he was sick to death. He had to sit in bed, sit to death, of seeing his own team, his own pathetic Cowboys get beat down so badly, which I love the most. But clearly, Dak Prescott, by the way, he should have at least just thought about it, and he would have looked in the mirror and asked himself, did I really make a fatal mistake here by agreeing to a 4-year, $160 million offer with $126 million guaranteed? Did I really make the fatal mistake of that? Or did I just bait myself? Or did I just dig a hole in my own grave and knowing this is giving myself a final season? And something was being said there. You got to ask yourself, what ensued between Jerry Jones and between Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones? What changed Dak Prescott's mind for him to come back? Was it Jerry Jones baiting Dak Prescott to come back? Or was this the fact that Dak Prescott was pretty much giving the fans what they wanted and probably refusing to come back? And then changed his mind and said, all right, I'll sign it. But if I get it, and you got to ask yourself this. What did Dak Prescott say to Jerry Jones and the Cowboys? Was he saying, if I get injured again, if I did not make it back to the playoffs, I'm gonna leave Cowboy Turf for good. I will leave Cowboys for good. My own stable, I don't need them. I want to be with a team that's going to allow me the opportunity that's going to allow me to get to a playoff game, let alone a Super Bowl game, if you will, and be in the main event. And even though I've never been a Super Bowl champ in my life, I think it's safe to say that I got to move on. That didn't ensue. No. What ensued there was Dak Prescott may have said to Jerry Jones or Cowboy fans, thanking Cowboy fans, I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad I'm doing this for everyone else. We're gonna make it to the playoffs. We're gonna get to the Super Bowl, and I'll be your MVP. Look, listen. Absolutely zero chance in hell that Dak Prescott is gonna be MVP material. He may be playing like one, but he's not a Super Bowl material. I'll tell you that right now. Dak Prescott has been overlooked at his whole life. He has been overshadowed, and he's taking a backseat to everybody else. I mean, he had to take a backseat from that gruesome dislocated ankle leg injury for sure, which kept him out of action for months. He already got surgery from that. He already got rehab. And you need to admit this, everybody. Did Dak Prescott make a huge mistake by taking that blue pill of reaching that 4-year, $160 million offer extension, which has $126 million guaranteed, which has $164 million in the salary cap, against the salary cap, which is the hugest one in history, a $75 million year one. First 3 years will be $42 million average per year. Do you think Dak Prescott made the big mistake here? Or was this Dak Prescott or was this Cowboy fans, or was this Jerry Jones playing with fire? Because Jerry Jones was daring. He dared Dak Prescott to come back. He really did. And so this is not this. So this basically, I'm not pleased with this. I'm really not. Because see, Dak Prescott would have been pursued to go to any other team of his choosing other than those pathetic Cowboys. He would have done that. So Dak Prescott dug a hole in his own grave, and it's gonna be a rude awakening. And Dak Prescott is gonna rue the day that he came back to Cowboy Turf, let alone made a huge mistake of coming back there. Because if he gets injured again, that's gonna be on him and on Jerry Jones and the whole team and on Mike McCarthy, Cowboy fans in particular. And clearly, like if he's injured again, that's his fault. He should have taken the bait. He should have at least just, he could have been gone to the free agency portal. That didn't happen. That didn't ensue. Because I thought that Dak Prescott was gonna not come back to Cowboy Turf, let alone that is some of the new team was choosing, signed the offer there with any other new team, but that didn't happen. So Dak Prescott took the blue pill, by the way, of signing a 4-year, $160 million offer extension that's worth under $126 million, $42 million average per year. He's got, let's see, $75 million due year one, $42 million average per year. And clearly, you need to ask yourself: did Dak Prescott make a huge mistake here? Is he gonna regret signing that offer extension? Is he gonna regret it? I think he is, because Dak Prescott. Look, it's no secret that Dak Prescott has been chased trying to get to a playoff game this whole time, nor trying to get to a Super Bowl, nor being the main event of a Super Bowl this whole time. But this is not going to make Cowboys legit contenders. They're really not. They're not going to help you get to a playoff game. They most certainly are not going to help you get to a Super Bowl. They're not going to do that, nor win one either. You got to go through Tampa Bay. You got to go through the Super Bowl right now runs to that 7-time drunken Super Bowl champ, Tampa Bay. It does. And remember with the Patrick Mahomes, or King Mahomes, if you will. But there's absolutely no way. Look, there's really no way that Cowboys are going to make it back, are going to make it to the playoffs. They're not going to be Super Bowl contenders. They're not. No, they're not. So, yes, Dak Prescott made a huge mistake taking that blue pill, by the way, come back to Cowboy Turf, signing that 4-year, $160 million offer extension that's worth up to $126 million guaranteed, $42 million average per year, if you will. And honestly, this is no surprise. I mean, this is a big surprise to a lot of people, but to me, it's not. I think that Dak Prescott bit more than he can chew. I think it's just safe to say that at this point, that Dak Prescott is gonna rue the day. Is gonna regret ever coming back to Cowboys. I'll tell you that right now. This is. I'm sorry, but if you're a Cowboy fan, if you're a Dak Prescott fan, you gotta be sitting there. You gotta ask yourself. I mean, at first they didn't, they were nowhere near close to signing a new offer, and you thought he was gonna leave. But ask yourself this: what made Dak Prescott come to his senses? Did Jerry Jones convince Dak Prescott to come back? Did Dak Prescott really make the deal with the devil himself, Jerry Jones? Did Dak Prescott really come to his senses and give fans what they really, really wanted, nor let alone give Jerry Jones what he really, really wanted? Is that how it all went down? Is that how it all started? Because you never know what goes on behind closed doors, nor behind the scenes, because all that wouldn't be caught on tape. Now there may be evidence of that, but I can tell you that Jerry Jones has a smile on the face right now, and he may have said to Dak Prescott, "You're my franchise. You're our franchise QB. You're gonna get us to a playoff game. You're gonna get us to a Super Bowl. You're gonna get us, and you're gonna get us to win one." Look, none of that is going to come to fruition. It will not. All right, it's not. Yeah, Jerry Jones thinks it's all about him. He thinks that please. It never was. Dak Prescott is pretty much entitled to that. He would have left the Cowboys. He would have never came back because if he gets injured, if Dak Prescott gets injured again like next season, like it was last season, that's it for him. Dak Prescott will change his mind, and next thing you know it, not come back to Cowboys at all. That would have been it for him. Because none of us even knew what the end game was going to be for Dak Prescott. We had no idea, but now we know. Dak Prescott coming back to Cowboy Turf for good. I can tell you that. I mean, that was my prediction, by the way. But clearly, this is a bad move. This is a really bad move. I'll tell you that right now. Because if he gets injured yet again, that's it. Dak Prescott, he's going to say to himself, if I'm injured again, if he may have said to himself, if I get injured yet again, if I win some games without being injured, if I don't make it to the playoffs, if I don't win a Super Bowl, I'm gonna take my ball going home for once. I'm gonna consider not coming back. And he may have said to himself while he's sitting on his couch, I'm sick and tired of seeing the Cowboys get beat down so badly. I got to be out there. And this is before, and Jerry Jones said, we could really use Dak right now. So then what happened there last night? Dak Prescott comes back, takes the blue pill, come back to Cowboy Turf, reaching a 4-year, $160 million offer extension worth $126 million guaranteeing, $42 million average per year, for sure. Highest selling against salary cap would be $164 million, if you will. The signing bonus was $66 million, and clearly $75 million due year one, and then $42 million per year. And clearly, I think the Cowboys really made a big mistake bringing back Dak Prescott. I think they did. I think it's just safe to say that Dak Prescott is going to regret coming back to Cowboys. I can tell you this right now. Dak Prescott just dug a hole in his own grave. A grave that he can't even crawl out of. So if he's injured again, that's going to be on him. That's it. So guys, you can say whatever you want about Dak Prescott coming back to Cowboy Turf. You know, him taking the blue pill, but coming back to Cowboy Turf, reaching that 4-year, $160 million offer. That's worth up to $126 million, if you will. But Dak, he will regret coming back. So clearly, folks, that's going to be on him. Because if they even make it to the playoffs, which they will not, nor make it to a Super Bowl, which they won't do either, that's going to put a lot of people in upset. That's going to really upset a lot of people. I'll tell you that right now. So honestly, guys, that's the story right there, everybody. So clearly, this is a bad move on his part. This is a really bad move. I can tell you that right now. And to be honest, I think fans are gonna. Yes, you have half the fans saying that Dak Prescott's gonna come back to Cowboy Turf, which she did. Other half of the fans are gonna say that he's gonna leave Cowboy. Not gonna come back to Cowboy Turf. That's gonna consider, not coming back to Cowboy Turf, moving on from the Cowboys. If Dak Prescott gets injured again by next season, by the way, if he gets injured yet again, he's going to probably wish he got traded. He's going to consider wanting out the Cowboys. I'll tell you that right now. He would consider the fact that he would definitely is going to move on from Cowboys for good. I'll tell you that right now. He would have been in J.J. Watt's shoes. No, he didn't do that. Nor Deshaun, let alone Deshaun Watson's shoes. He didn't do that. No. Dak Prescott just came back. One purpose. Win games, get to a playoff game, and to get a secure Super Bowl spot and to win one. And they're not going to do any of those things. No, they won't. I mean, yes, Cowboys, they've had a lot of success with Dak Prescott, which they have, and they've won games with them. But the injuries, that's a fact. That's going to be a factor right there. So, Dak Prescott, you better pray you stay alive But you know, again, because if you get injured again, that's going to be on you and your whole team and Jerry Jones as well and Mike McCarthy. So that's what I'm going to send everybody for DAK Prescott coming back. So it's return. It was a return to DAK, and that's all I can send to everybody. That's all there's you need to know. Also, another news here. I want to point out, by the way, Les Mouse has been released after he was released as Jayhawks football coach after he was accused of inappropriate behavior towards female students back at LSU days back in 2013, and he was on leave, but he's now been released as Jayhawks coach, by the way, and don't know what his future is going to be. So Kansas is the right thing of releasing Les Miles as the football coach. I can tell you that for the Jayhawks, amid the allegations of him having inappropriate behavior towards female students at 13, and the report says that he smooched one of the women, by the way, and honestly, not all those. So honestly, for him, that's it for him, and it's very unknown if in fact that the Les Miles could be sued, nor face a lawsuit, nor be charged for that. I can tell you that much, or nor these women can take legal action, which may ensue. So honestly, that's it for Les Miles. He's done for. That's it. So that's all I can say on that, everybody. Other news I want to address here, by the way, that Leonard Williams and the G-Men are trying to work on a long-time offer, as the deadline is today, everybody. The NFL deadline is today at 4 p.m., and a lot of big moves can be made there. So Leonard Williams and the G-Men are working on a long-term before the deadline today at 4 p.m. That's all I can say on that, everybody. Others I want to address here, by the way, that WWE Network is moving to Peacock TV next week on the 18th, by the way. So be sure to mark that down on your calendars if you're not done. So that's all I can say on that. And also this, guys, that WrestleMania is finally coming back. Tickets will be going on sale next Tuesday, by the way, on 3/16 day. Austin 3/16 day, guys. So next Tuesday, tickets will go on sale for WrestleMania 37. That's all I can say. So WrestleMania is back in business with limited capacity. That's all I can say. So all those you need to know in that, right? That's all there's you need to know. Also, some other news here. I want to point out that Trent Brown's returned to the Pats after its 1 year, $11 million offer. By the way, they get swap of late round 2022 picks, and in the trade, also says we're here that the Pats are not going to use a franchise tag on Joe Thuney like they did last year. So that's all I can say on that, everybody, and that's all there's you need to know. Also, another news that more news. Isaiah Wilson is going to the Dolphins, by the way. The Titans are going to send a seventh round pick in 2022, and for 2021, seventh round pick to complete the offer. So that's all I can say on that, everybody, and pretty much big news there. So that's all there is you need to know. Also, it's just that Looney Tunes character Pepe Le Pew, he will not be in Space Jam 2 New Legacy because of the fact that he was a harassing character that grabbed, smooched, and locks and loaded on Penelope Pussycat. Locks the door on her to prevent her from escaping. And clearly she's trying to slip away. And honestly, she thinks that, he's a bit of a rapey character, and clearly, that's it. So Pepe Le Pew will not be in Space Jam A New Legacy, nor I don't think he's going to be in any more Looney Tunes episodes, I can tell you that much. I mean, yes, he has great popularity for the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and yeah. He was known for smooching, Penelope Pussycat, by the way, confusing her for a skunk. But honestly, not looking good, though. So, Le Pew, he is done for. And honestly, he's done. So that's it for him. So they decided to give him a break, and honestly, that's that. So that won't happen in the movie Space Jam: The Legacy, which hits theaters July 16th, and that's all I'm gonna say on that, everybody. So that's all there's you need to know. Also, some other news here I want to point out. I want to say birthdays out to happy belated birthday to Halo's Master Chief. And he may get the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm assuming that can happen. Maybe the last DLC, I can tell you that. But I prefer Crash Bandicoot as the first DLC, one of the first DLC characters. I can tell you that. And Halo and Master Chief could be the second last character. I can tell you that much. Also, rumblings of a third Fighters DLC pass to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Don't know if that's going to happen or not. So that's all there's you need to know on that. Happy belated birthday to Halo's Master Chief. Watch our birthdays out to AW's Raph, Aubrey Edwards, Ashlot from Soul Calibur, Sankuro, Yoruzu from Samurai Showdown. Wish our brothers out to Juliet, Banache, Emmanuel Lewis, Brittany Snow, Sierra Ramirez, C Murder, Chingy, Bow Wow, YG, Bobby Fischer, Steve Wilkos, Stacy Dooley, Mate, Peroni, Sonny Villouette, A2, Matt Barnes, Clint Dempsey, W Hall of Famer, Melina Perez, Aladia, Gossiping, Fial, Mackenzie Dustman, Hannah Elizabeth, Karen King, Kia Riza, Clayton, Disham Madan, Resh 32, Jess Impiazzi, Niam Wilson, Domo Genesis, Brent Burns, Brenna O'Brien, Eric Bigger, Morgan Riley, Kimberly Guilfoyle, Jalen Adlam, Dominic Cruz, Aaron Boone, Maria Eugenia Suarez, Izzy Gibbs, Patrice Curry, Brian Bosworth, Mark D'Antonio, and Renee Lyon. Send your birthday wishes, your brother shouts, your brother tweets, everybody. That's all you gotta do, everybody, and that's all there's I can say on that. So, yeah. Send your brother wishes, your brother shouts, your brother tweets, and that's all you guys gotta do just for now. So, nothing more to I can say on that, and yeah, that's all there is you need to know. So, nothing more to it, everybody, on that. So, that's all I can say, everybody, just on that note. So that's all I'm saying. That. Also, guys, I want to point this out. That Kofi Kingston and New Day had some new gear. They had some Mortal Kombat gear, by the way, of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, where you saw Kofi Kingston play Scorpion, and then you saw Xavier Woods play Sub-Zero, by the way. It was a really... So, I mean, they may have it for WrestleMania 37. So, honestly, I love the new gear for Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat movie will be hitting... The new Mortal Kombat movie will be hitting theaters April 16th, everybody. Mark it down on your calendars if you've not yet done so. In theaters and HBO Max. So that's all there is you need to know on that. You can check out the trailer, by the way, everybody. And that's all there is you need to know. So best news you out there, everybody. And yeah, surprised a lot of people. So enough said there. And that's the best news you out there. I can tell you that much. So that's all there's you need to know. Also, other news I want to point out, by the way. Crash Bandicoot's About Time will be landing this Thursday. This Thursday, everybody. Nintendo Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and on Nintendo Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X and S this coming Thursday, and then on PC later this year. So that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. That's all there is you need to know. So best news yet there, everybody. Best news yet there. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that. So it's pretty good news there. Also, Sir Lancelot from Sonic the Black Knight will be landing on Sonic Forces Speed Battle this week, and hopefully Sonic Dash as well. And that's all there's you need to know on that. So that's the best you need. And you might see Sir Galahad, Sir Gawain, Sir Percival, Sir Galahad, Sir Lemurak, and many others out there. So, and the update Sonic Forces Speed Battle, that's the best news yet there. I can tell you that. So all the you need to know on that, everybody. So that's pretty amazing news. Right? So that's all there is you need to know on that. So nothing more to it. I can tell you that. Well, it's just that would do right there for the Khalil That Was Sports Boy. Like, subscribe to the Khalil That Was Sports Boy YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments to your thoughts on DAK. Return to DAK, by the way. Me, DAK Prescott, came back to Cowboy Turf, taking the blue pill. By the way, reaching a 4-year, $160 million offer extension. That was worth up to $126 million. guaranteed. That has 66 mil signing bonus, 75 mil due year one, and 42 mil per year. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts about this are. You think that this Dak Prescott's the biggest regret he's ever going to have? You think that Dak Prescott's going to have another injury looming out for him? And do you guys think that Dak Prescott should have considered just taking the white pill by not coming back to Cowboy Turf and then going to any other team of his choosing, other than those pathetic Cowboys, signing new offer there? Let me know in the comment section about that, and I'll address sponsors for sure by on that. And that's all I can say for sure. So regarding Dak Prescott, with us on WWE Network, moving to Peacock TV next week, everybody. So what are your thoughts about that? I'll address my sure, buddy. That's where WrestleMania 37 is going to be. I guys, check that out. Be sure to catch on WrestleMania. Get your tickets for WrestleMania 37 next week, guys. Tickets will go on sale next week, so next Tuesday night, guys. So check that out. That's all you need to know on that. And that's the message you have there, and it's all you need to know. With us on Pepe Le Pew won't be in Space Jam Legacy because of the fact that he's a rapey kind of character. He grabs, smooches, and locks and loads on Penelope Pussycat, by the way, in Looney Tunes. So your thoughts about that, everybody? He was a harassing kind of character. Thoughts about that? I'll just want to sure. That's all I can say on that. What are your thoughts about that? With some Leonard Williams and G-Men trying to work on a long-term offer to have him, stay with the G-Men. Deadlines today, guys, at 4 p.m. You know, some Les Miles being released as Jayhawks coach, Jayhawks football coach, after he's being accused of misconduct nor inappropriate behavior towards females at LSU days back in 2013. Your thoughts about that, everybody? What repercussions could be awaiting him? Let me know in the comment section about that. I'll address them, sure, buddy. That's Isaiah Wilson going to the Dolphins. What thoughts about that? I'll address them, sure, buddy. And that's all there is to you tonight. So, your brother West out to Halo's Master Chief, AW's Ref Aubrey Edwards, Ashlive from Soul Cowboy, San Cruel, Yorozu from Samurai Showdown, Melina Perez, Aladia, Gossip Piang, Fiel, Mackenzie, Dustman, Hannah Elizabeth, Kioriza Clayton, Karen King, Domo Genesis, Brent Burns, Chingy, C Murder, Bow Wow, YG, Bobby Fisher, A2, Renee Lyons. So send your birthday wish, your birthday tweets, everybody. That's all I got to do just for now. And that's all there is you need to know. So that's all there is to it. Wait, that's Trent Brown returns to the Pats, restructuring a 1-year, $11 million offer, by the way, to return there. Let me know in the comments about that. I will just make sure, but that's all there is you need to know on that. Deadlines today, guys. So give me some massive moves there. That's all there is to you need to know, and that's all I can say. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Please be safe with that. Bye bye.